Hello, welcome back to another video. This is going to be just a quick flip through of this sketchbook. Is this my current ongoing sketchbook? No, I have so many sketchbooks and journals and things that I need to use up. But I wanted to use up some just paper I had, this yellow paper I had around. And I really want to get better at drawing, because obviously not great by what's on the cover of this. But my main priority for this is just to get the habit of drawing. So I wanted to complete this quite quickly. It's 48 pages, and I just used some sketch paper I had lying around to make it. And I only used 2 materials in it. I used a black Tombow brush pen and then 1 Crayola color pencil. That's all I used, and I didn't use any pencil or sketch or anything, so everything is just how it is, so I can make it quick and build up a art habit daily. This was 48 pages. I started it the 22nd of May and finished the 6th of June. It took 16 days, and these were kind of like how many pages per session I did, so like per day. So I drew like 9 days, like 9 sessions, but they're not like completely like correct, because I didn't do this until I finished it, so I was just kind of going based on memory. So in the beginning, it's just on all the right hand side pages I used the Tombow brush pen, and on the left side, because it's such thin paper, I used the color pencil. And I didn't go in order from like the front of this page, the back of the next page, go through that way. I pretty much did majority of the Tombow brush pen first, and then went back and did the color pencil like halfway, and then went back to the finished off the rest of the Tombow pages, and then went back and finished the Crayola pages. So stuff is kind of a mess. I'll point out my favorite pages that I have in here and some mishaps. There wasn't any particular theme of what I was drawing. I would just go on to Pinterest, and then whatever inspired me I would draw. This wasn't based on anything, it was just something random. Then that was the color of the color pencil I did. I don't know why I drew that. Is this? Because this is also kind of like the theming of how I did majority of the pages. I would have the object or thing here and then something around it. You can see it better on these pages. I did a little bunny with some like clovers, and an otter with some fish, which this is one of my favorite, but it's an otter. It's a sea otter, so of course it's going to be one of my favorites because I love sea otters. This is like, it's not my least favorite, but it doesn't look like a cat or what it's supposed to be, so it's not good, but it's fine. This is probably the best person I have in here. I don't have many, but she's okay. Again, more things. Turtle. This was just lazy trying to start the day. This is also one of my favorites, this little guy here. Quite like how it turned out. I wish I did the tail somehow better, but that's the thing. I'm very bad with hair, as you can see with that. I really need to try to sit down and study and learn how to draw hair, because it's something that I always end up doing and end up hating how it looks. This was a moth mask that I saw online, like that. Ladybug. More flowers. I quite like how this one turned out. That's clay stuff. This is another person. Well, I like this. I might eventually like it more going forward. Just, I know what the reference photo was for this. And it absolutely does not look like a reference photo. And of course, the hair and stuff is a mess. Here, again, just lazy. I like this little dude. Just some art supplies. Chicken. Another person and a bird. which I like this bird, even though when I was first doing it, I didn't like it, but I like how it is now. Here we have a little wind chime and a ladybug flying away. Some fruit buttons and a ghost candle. This is probably one of my favorite spreads. Like, this is one of my favorite pages. But I also really like these necklaces. Here I was just doing some, didn't really want to draw anything, but I wanted to do some stuff, so I was just doing some kind of pencil test with layering. I do quite like this. I was trying out these type of eyes, and then I just made this character around it. This was supposed to be a lily pad creature, but I don't like how it turned out. It didn't. Because this technically was supposed to be a nose, but it kind of reads a mouth, and it's just, I wish I did it different. That's just a light, an outlet, light outlet. Here, this was from, again, character, but I was just testing different things. And for some reason, it clicked in my mind to do closed eyes like that, which I like that for my style, or what I want to be my style. This was supposed to be a deer. It's not good, but it's okay. This is probably my second favorite, or one of my other favorite pages, this little mouse and this little flower, because it was just a flower, and I decided to make it more of a creature, because I thought, oh, that looks like a head, hat, and then like a dress, and like those being the legs, which I quite like that. Then more things, another person, which I'm so bad at drawing open mouth and showing teeth. This was just to be like body proportion, like in this type of like cartoonish look, which I actually quite like how this turned out. And I tried some hair, which again isn't great. It's probably one of the better hairs, because obviously here I didn't really do it any, but this is another page that I like. I really liked, for some reason, like the black and white like check here. Like, for some reason, like, I never would, like, prioritize or, like, favor this, but I just really like it, and I just drew some mushrooms, and I had a really fun time working on the shading. Like, this branch here should probably be better, and then I did carrots, because I didn't know what else to put, like, going around them, but I had fun, and I remember what I was watching when I, drew that, so good memories there. At the end of this, I just was really wanting to get stuff done. So this is one of my least favorite and like hated pages. This wasn't the best either. I wanted to try these eyes. Like, okay, I'm gonna do the same thing, make a person, and then I'm just not happy with it at all. And then after I did that, which I was unhappy with, I did this one, which was just someone's earring, but it has no dimension or anything, so it just looks like nothing. You wouldn't know it was anything. That's why I went kind of crazy there with writing everything around. But I did do this flower, which I'm okay with. Kind of hard to see, but I'm okay with that. And then at the end, I just wrote "Thank you, Sketchbook" on to the next, because I do have another, I believe another 48 page sketchbook. I'm unsure. Oh, and this on the back. It's supposed to be a pepper. Proportions and everything are all messed up. But this was, like I said, 48 page. And I have another sketchbook started, which was a mini hardcover sketchbook that I made previously that has 40 pages, and I started it the 8th of June. So like 2 days after I finished this. I have not done really anything in it. Like, all I've done here, there's been nothing I've been proud of in there. I did some crown swatches, try to draw something terrible, just a little thing. Just try to use crowns in here, And I was like, no, I'll go back to using a brush marker. And this is the best thing I've drawn in here so far. Which again is not saying anything because I don't really like it. And then I try to do a banana. But the rest is empty. And I've not drawn anything in here since. And it's currently the 13th of June. So, you know, I've got to really get into working on this because it is the other thing. This is, of course, smaller, quite a bit smaller, so it should be easier and quicker to get through this. So hopefully I can get this done, because the biggest issue is my like store-bought sketchbook is a landscape one, and I learned that I do not like that. I like this size sketchbook, but I also like the Strathmore Mixed Media 500 series sketchbook. I really want to get that sketchbook again. I had asked for it previously for a holiday, but I did not get it, so I will get it in the future. But I have sketchbooks that I need to use up. Previously, the one I have currently, then I have another Royal Talons portrait one, and then I have ones that I've made that I can't gift or sell or anything because they're made poorly / not correctly. Like this, like what was the stitching? But that was it. This was just a quick video about flipping through my completed sketchbook and trying to increase my creative. So that was it. This was just a quick video of a flip through of my mini sketchbook to just try to increase my creative outlet or production value, whatever the word is, just to make me more creative, more words. Well, you know what I mean. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day, night, or evening, wherever you are. Peace.